Hey favorite people, I'm MK and welcome to my 1000 subscriber vlog Q&A extravaganza thing. We'll go with that. So I just have all the questions here in an email draft on my phone. Very high tech. And let's get started. Question number 1 is from Mr. Squirrel Machine. Will you go on BlockShock? I would like to see it on the BlockShock server. To my knowledge, I think I might be whitelisted on there already. There are some really awesome guys on that server, and I would definitely be open to doing like a build project or something with some of them on there. I am a koala crafter though, so you know, I wouldn't ever necessarily become a full member. So I don't know. Maybe. Monokoro asks, what are some of your fondest memories from starting YouTube? Okay, fondest memories from starting YouTube is when Sigils and I met Shadow Studios 9 and the Clever Creeper, and seriously, I mean, that was the kind of the start of everything that Koala Craft is today. Was when Shady was randomly looking for funny YouTubers playing Feed the Beast, and he stumbled across Sigils and the Clever Creeper's random little Feed the Beast woo video, and he was like, these guys are funny. And I mean, that's where it all started. So I would have to say when we made friends with them, that changed everything. Trigger says, how did you meet Ellie? Ellie I met through being a mod in Pungence's stream. We were both mods, and then he started to get pretty good friend. I guess started to get to know a Dualget who was in the calls a lot of the times with Pungence in his stream, and you know, Dualget and I are both on Koala Craft, and we've been friends since, you know, before that even. Yeah, so through Pungence. Good on you, man. Thank you for streaming. Trigger also wanted to know, he saw a picture I put on Twitter about a hospital where I had a heart surgery. I'm not going to go super into detail on that, but suffice it to say I had a heart defect that went undiagnosed until 2 years ago, and I had an extra electrical node in my heart, and I had it removed. And there is actually an episode from my first season of my single player where I talk about that in quite a bit of detail. So I'll just put a link to that episode in the description. So if you really want to know about my health history, check that out. Plamen says, if you could go on a dream holiday, where would it be? The Amalfi Coast in Italy. Take me away. And then Ren wants to know, what are your 3 favorite solo blocks? And if you put them together, do they still look good? I like sandstone, and you know, all of the sandstone derivatives, spruce logs, and cobble fences. Yeah, you can use those for anything. Hobbs, do you mind? Labs Lori wants to know if I will share some insight on what I've learned about video production. Best practices and settings, tips, and tricks. Oh gosh, video production. I kind of just press start and hope it all turns out okay. I have learned a lot about messing with your mic settings. Sound checking in my mind is incredibly important. I probably do 3 to 5 sound checks before every single video, just tweaking the gain on my mic, making sure that there's not any vibration coming from, you know, my computer fan on my mic stand. Okay, Ketafu wants to know, which of my cats wins the most annoying cat award? That would be Hobbs. I love him, he's adorable, but because he has no idea how loud he is, he's just like, yeah, I'm talking about you. And then she also wants to know, who is your favorite doctor and who is your favorite companion? 10 and Rose Tyler. Oh, just be still my heart. I loved the 2 of them. Absolutely loved the 2 of them. And then Bomb wants to know, do you like scones? Yes. Do you love Bomb? Of course. Isn't Sigils awesome? Of course. Opinions on iOS 7? It's nice. Favorite number? 17. 17 is a badass number. My happy place. I grew up going to these little cabins on... Now I'm the one making noise with the cat toy. Ha! I grew up... My mother's family has vacationed on in these same little cabins, on this same little beach, on this same little island for probably coming up on 60 years now, maybe longer than 60 years. And so that place just has so much history, and so much of the sights and sounds and smells of my childhood are wrapped up in that place, that is my happy place. That beach, that wind, that smell, that shoreline. And my favorite stream of the week, No Pants Wednesday, of course. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have more fun on Wednesdays than I ever thought I could have on a Wednesday. Yeah. Flamers wants to know pandas or cats. Discuss. I call Houdini my little panda bear, if that helps. Left and Right wants to know, do I prefer mobile or computer layout? It really depends on what website or app we're talking about. Twitter, mobile 100%. I can't even think of the last time I actually used Twitter in browser. Isn't that right, Houdini? Isn't that right? You know you're showing your butt to everybody in my video. Okay. But for the most part, computer, like the YouTube mobile layout is trash. Absolute trash. So annoying. Okay. Moving on, Quartzovation wants to know what happened to Feed the Beast, and am I going to set any challenges for Feed the Beast? What happened to Feed the Beast is they updated, and I am too lazy to get the current version, and so I need to get around to updating. And I was also a little bit cranky about the fact that they reset the map while I was out of town. I was a little bit like, oh. But I'm over that now, and we're going to be getting back into it. And goals, learning how to feed said beast. Let's see. And then Ice Cream Jimmy. These are really difficult questions. If you woke up one day to find out everything around you, all things you've experienced and felt were just a dream, how would you feel? I would be absolutely devastated. I can't even tell you how devastated I would be. These past few months, I mean, there have been really good things in my life and really hard things in my life, but these past few months have been so good. And I think if I were to wake up tomorrow, like just on the cusp of all this deliciousness in life, I would be crushed. If someone handed me a book that was the story of my life from when I was born to when I was dead, sorry about that. Sorry, I sneeze like a cartoon character. From when I was born to when I died, would I read it? Not a chance. I don't know how it ends yet. I mean, it could be the worst book ever written. So right now, no. Down the road, maybe. Okay, question 3 from Ice Cream Jimmy's. Jeez, buddy. You're having lunch with 3 people you respect and admire. They all start criticizing a close friend of yours, not knowing he's your friend. The criticism is distasteful and unjustified. What do you do? I like to think that I would stand up for my friend and say, no, here's why what you're saying is wrong. This, and this. But can we ever really know if we would have courage in the moment until that moment appears? I mean, I'm gonna say that's what I would do, but I don't know, is MK actually a coward deep down? The Clever Creeper says, I got a question for your vlog. Why do you love me so much? Because you're awesome. And 2, and can you sing a small song for me? Hobbs is singing a song for you. Okay. The song that is randomly popping into my head right now is one that my mother used to sing to me when she was tucking me into bed at night. So here you go. I love you so much. I love you so much. I can't even tell you how much I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I do. I don't remember how this next line goes, and something. I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm glad that you're part of my family. And I didn't warm up at all, so that probably sounded like crap, but there's your song, Clever Creeper. And Ellie Beatmaker wants to know if I believe in aliens. I didn't believe in aliens until I met you and I started watching Doctor Who, and now I do. And Pepsi, aka Liam, wants to know if I think Liam is a cute name. Dude, Liam is a badass name. It means like strong protector or resolute defender or something like that. So it's strong, it's badass. You share a name with Liam Neeson. Yeah, good name, my friend. And then Adulgit says, who is your favorite YouTuber to collab with? Really? You're trying to make me make enemies here. What is wrong with you? Oh look, we got a Hobbs on the lap. Hello. Hello. You asked me that dirtbaggy question. Dirtbag. Ketafu has another question. I want to know how you met all the people you now know on YouTube and what your first impression was of them. That's a really, really long question. I mean, it all started when Sigils and the Clever Creeper met. That was when it all started, and then they met Shadow Studios 9, and then I met Terrace through the Minecraft forums, and I met Dazo through Terrace, and then I met... Yes, Hobbs, I did. And then I met a Dualget through Terrace, and then I met Trevor kind of sort of through this whole other group of YouTubers. I mean, it's this whole interconnected web of you meet one person and then you meet somebody else that they know, and it would take a really long time, I think, to try to break that down, and especially to talk about my first impressions of all of them. And Pointless Steel wants to know who are some awesome subscribers. I won't ask favorite to avoid you making enemies. There are so many awesome subscribers. I'm gonna start forgetting people, and this is a whole lot of pressure. I need a paper bag. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, there are so, like, I love all your faces. I would not still be doing YouTube if it weren't for my awesome subscribers. And so I know there are a whole lot of you whose names I didn't even list and whose questions I'm answering right now, but yeah, I'm kind of freaking out right now about that question. Mist45 wants to know if I love penguins. Yeah, penguins are cool. I like penguins. And Sonky wants to know if I had the choice to go any 5 places in the world and everything was included, where would those 5 places be? Machu Picchu, the Amalfi Coast, Egypt, the Great Pyramids and Valley of Kings, etc., etc. France, and Ethiopia. Those 5. Excuse me. Come here. Ugh. If you can't be quiet, you're gonna come sit on my lap. Okay, Link You wants to know what programs you use to edit, record, and render. I record with Fraps. I edit with Premiere, and then I render with whatever that thing is that you export from Premiere in. And then Mighty Humble Fox, aka Caleb Sutton, aka my cousin IRL, says, "Can you guys come visit me?" Hashtag obsessive stalker. Caleb, I visited you like 2 weeks ago, and you're probably coming to visit me in like a couple more weeks, so calm yourself. Alright, and I think that's it. That was the last question. And I know somebody actually asked me if they could have a puppy, and they asked me this on Twitter, and then when I went back and tried to find it in my like Twitter @responses, I couldn't find that. So I'm really sorry that I didn't actually answer your question, but the answer is yes, you can have a puppy. And I will see you guys next time. Over and out.